Hello, Bethany here from Just Be Scrap. Welcome. Today I want to share with you an upcycle project that I created. I have done recently, when I say recently, I mean within the last 8 months. I've done a lot of folder albums, or file albums, I should say, creating little files, like a filing box, and then put little journaling cards in them to document whatever I'm running to document. Eventually I'll get around to posting a video on those other projects that I've done. But in the meantime, this one actually got finished. It was a lot faster. And the reason being is because I used toilet paper rolls. So I didn't have to create the pocket in order to make the filing system. I upcycled. So this is what my filing box looks like. This is the front cover, and this is exactly how it sits. You'll notice I have an elastic band around the whole piece. That essentially keeps it closed and standing upright. When you take that off, you'll see that it flaps everywhere. Falls forward, falls backwards, and everything in between. But that also gives you an idea of how my book is set up. I used a hidden hinge binding system to add in all of my toilet paper tubes. That is exactly what they are. The only thing that I did after I got them on the hinge system is I distressed the edges a little bit with some black soot. I inked them up really good. And then I'd put some paper. The paper collection that I have here is the Crate Paper. It's their portrait collection. And I believe this was from a 6x6 pad, because if I had gone with the 12x12 paper, my prints would have been outrageously large on such a small surface. My cards, my toilet paper rolls, are only, what, not quite, about 4.5 is my toilet paper roll, and it is by 2.5. So in order for my print to work well with such a small surface, I had to use a smaller print, therefore I used the 6x6. But otherwise, that is all I did. I covered the fronts and the backs. I did add a little paper clip. These paper clips I picked up a couple of years back at Staples. Not sure why I put those in. I just thought they were cute, and they kind of matched. So if I want to add a piece of paper right here on the cover, I have that little clip that I can clip it into. So essentially, that's my book, my little filing system. Now, on my pull-out tabs, I did use the Stampin' Up! Tab Top Punch, just so I had something to grab a hold of. And then I have just a blank piece of cardstock. And eventually my idea was to get back in here, and let me get that back in focus for you. Sorry about that. Was to use some little Instagram pictures. I do a lot of my own printing at home because I have a fairly nice printer. And I use the paper for the printer, so my photos print real nice. So I'm thinking about doing Instagram photos, because I can print them at 2x2 and just cover this main space, and then I can flip it over and then talk about that photo and why I wanted to add it into my little filing system. I am a lover of pretty pictures. I have a ton of them, not necessarily on my wall, but I do a lot of different smaller books that incorporate, and I'm trying to put that in the, oh my goodness, I'm trying to put that in the cover, because I can't remember where I pulled it out of. There it is. There's my blank one. And anyway, but I love pretty pictures. I love Instagram. I love Pinterest. Any of those photograph social sites, I am all over. I love them. Flickr is another one that I love. So you get some really good photography that comes up, and so I just love that. But anyway, so that was my idea on how to store those items. Now on my bottom, I just added a piece of raw canvas that I bought at Joann's, and I just cut it down to size. I did not worry about working my edges. If they, if they start fraying at some point along the way, you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay with that. It doesn't bother me one bit. I did not attach the bottom. You'll see that that is completely covered or separate. I did put Tyvek which is a Kathy Orta thing, on my spine, on my hinge system, just to give that some more durability. But my canvas is only attached to each of my covers. So it really just acts as a buffer. So when it's sitting on the table, it looks a little prettier, is really all the canvas is doing. So, but that is my mini that I wanted to show you today. I hope you like it. And if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to get in touch with me, either here on YouTube or at my blog, which is justbescrap.com. And I'll be happy to get back with you. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.